welcome to our second ever YouTube Live. We're here. I'm here. Nicole's here.
Hello! Of course I'm here. Where else would I be?
It would be a bit tragic if it was just me on my own, wouldn't it?
You'd probably have a very nice time. Wouldn't you?
I think I'd be a little lonely, to be honest, without you.
I'm here.
And we're here, and also, what are we wearing?
Oh, yes. Move your laptop screen, Lauren, so they can see. It's that way. What do you think? That's our merch.
That's our merch.
And this is our merch. And the good news is that we are giving it away in one of our giveaways tonight. What do you think?
Yes, we are. We're going to go through everything that we've got to give away tonight.
Should we start with the giveaways?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Firstly, let me tell you that tonight we are sponsored by Nomo Chocolate. They're a vegan chocolate company.
Here they are.
And they've given us a code, Nicole.
Oh.
For all of our listeners.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Is it for Black Friday or is it just
It's 25% off the full range.
Oh, and the code is?
The code is SCC Podcast 25. So if you go onto the Nomo website, that's Nomo Vegan Chocolate, and you put in SCC Podcast 25, you will get 25% off their full range. Shall I show it you?
Yes.
Okay. Look.
That's so lovely of them.
Look at this lovely, gorgeous Christmas pack.
That's perfect for a hamper or a stocking filler.
Oh, jinx.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
So that's
and
on
by the way,
tonight.
it's a really, really, really lovely chocolate.
It is.
Isn't it? I know we keep saying it's vegan, but don't let that put you off. It is actually very, very, no. And obviously for all you plant-based people out there, it's perfect. But it doesn't taste like, it just tastes like normal chocolate.
It hasn't even put me off eating it. And that would. But it's actually really nice.
That is saying something.
I know. So that's our first thing that we've got, right?
So we're doing bundles tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got 5 different prizes to give away. Okay, clubbers. So in order to enter, before we go into what they are, in order to enter, you have to go onto Instagram, go onto our last post, and you have to tag 3 people. You have to follow us, and you have to follow LaunchPod Studios, and then you've entered. Okay, and then you'll go into the prize draw. And James, our lovely producer who's in his cubbyhole, will he's gonna sort out all of that, all the rest of it, of how to pick the winner, because we don't know how to do that.
No, but the exciting thing is whoever comes in and wins gets to pick their own bundle.
Yes.
So should we go through
yes.
the bundles?
Yes.
The bundles of excitement.
Yes.
Do you want to be the model and I'll describe?
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm going to model.
Okay.
All right, fine.
Nicole, model. So first things first, bundle. First bundle is called the Cozy Bundle. It is. Please, model. It is the Nomo Vegan Chocolate Pack, and not just that, also a gorgeous blanket scarf.
It's actually super soft.
Oh, that is.
Really,
I actually think you're going to want to keep that.
Oh my God, it is so soft and warm. I can't tell you.
Right, the scarf.
Yeah.
I shall share with you. Is from Tours Boutique.
Yes, it's online.
It is an online shop. I also know her in person. She does have a showroom in North London if you want to go and try stuff on in person. Otherwise, you can go on her website. And she has given us the scarf to go in the Cozy Bundle. And she has also, just for you guys, given us 15% off everything on her website until Monday.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's a Friday, good Black Friday extravaganza.
Yes.
Here.
So that is the Cozy Bundle.
Cozy
Ooh,
bundle.
Cozy. That's bundle 1.
Let's get on to the healthy bundle, my kind of bundle.
Okay, this is Nicole's kind of bundle. Number 1, chia seeds. Anyone here into chia seeds?
I'm very into chia seeds. And let me tell you something. If you're not, all you need to do is do like 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, about 200 to 300 mils of almond milk or oat milk or coconut milk. You soak them overnight, sprinkle a bit of cinnamon, some seeds, some berries. Delicious.
It sounds revolting.
Oh, they can't hear me. I'll do that again. Sorry. Chia seeds. If you are not into chia seeds, you've never had them, let me tell you how to make them, because I'm telling you, it's such a lovely breakfast or afternoon snack, and it's a good little sweet treat.
What are the benefits of chia seeds, please?
They're a superfood. I mean, I don't even know where to begin, where to start and where to stop. We're going to do a week on chia seeds.
No!
So all you have to do, 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, almond milk, about 200 mils, 300 mils of almond milk or coconut milk or oat milk, Stick it in the fridge overnight, sprinkle a bit of cinnamon, some seeds, some berries. Oh my God, it's delicious. And that will last you about 3 portions. So that's how to make chia seeds.
Right. So that's part one of that bundle.
The healthy bundle.
What else in the healthy bundle?
We've got our lovely matcha. We've got the variety pack of matcha, 6 cans of matcha.
Yes.
Which the lovely guys at Perfect Head, who we saw a few weeks ago, actually met them in person, which was great. They have made the first matcha in a can, because normally it's just in powder form, but this is actually matcha in a can. So it was a really, really great healthy drink on the go. And we have fat protein bars.
Yes.
FATT.
A selection of
And let me
those.
tell you something, this almond and vanilla cake,
Bloody delicious.
not only is it delicious, it is so filling as well. It will fill you up for about 4 hours. I'm not kidding.
I ate 2 on the school run the other day
Did you eat 2?
because I'm very greedy.
No, but I'm really greedy and even I couldn't eat 2. You
Yeah.
must have been stuffed to the brim because
they
are
were,
really...
They were bloody delicious.
I'm not being one of those annoying people that's like, oh, I just ate a lettuce leaf and I'm so full up, because I promise you I love my food. Do I not love
You
my
do
food?
love
And I
your
eat
food.
a lot of food. So if this fills me up, I don't know how you ate 2. Anyway, so that's the healthy bundle, matcha chia seeds and the protein bars. And then we've got our most exciting bundle that we think. Should we get up together?
Now no one can hear you.
Okay.
That's our merchandise bundle.
Merch bundle.
Not to put any pressure on, but whoever is drawn first, we would like it if you choose this first.
Yeah,
No
we would.
pressure.
And also, you can choose if you would prefer the navy that I am sporting or the sugar pink that Nicole is sporting. And you also get the Self Care Club water bottle, because hydration is very important
For most people.
for most people,
Not
but
for
not
Lauren.
for me.
Okay.
So that's the merch bundle.
That's the merch bundle.
Okay, then we've got a big prize.
Yeah. This is the big one of the evening.
Da, 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 da.
And we spoke about this a lot on our YouTube live.
Oh! Okay, it's the moment pebble.
So we spoke about this a lot on our last YouTube live.
Yeah.
And you guys went crazy for it. So we did a week of it. We haven't released that yet. And we are now, the lovely people at Moment Pebble have gifted us another one to give to you guys.
Yeah.
So how lovely is that?
£70 worth of mindfulness. Yeah. So
It is £70 worth of mindfulness. And honestly, if you do suffer with anxiety and overwhelm, this puppy is definitely an
the
absolute
prize
keeper.
for you.
Ah,
the one for
Carmen
you.
says she's loving the merch. Thank
Thanks,
you,
Carmen.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
And then our last prize,
Yes.
which is not on the table, so I'm going to have to tell you about it and you're just going to have to believe me, is a £50 voucher from the skincare company by Sarah. Now, Nicole and I have been testing out their skincare products. I have to say, I'm loving their oil cleanser. And you've got the hydrating spray,
Yes.
I think.
It's very, very refreshing. It's all plant-based. It's a lovely range. It's very natural.
Yes.
And we're really enjoying it.
So Sarah created the company. She created it because her sister, also called Lauren, was diagnosed with leukemia when she was 23. And Sarah basically became her lifeline and her stem cell donor. And after all her treatment, her skin was really, really sensitive and fragile, because that often happens after you have chemo. And so she basically went into all her industry expertise and did all this research, and she developed this skincare range by Sarah. And
That's amazing. Was she not into skincare before?
she was, but she didn't have a range, so she developed it for her sister, and now she sells it. So they have very, very kindly offered us a £50
Gorgeous.
voucher for
That is
one
a
of
lovely,
you.
lovely gift.
Yeah, to spend online, and you can choose whatever products you want.
So is everybody clear on the prizes? Because there's a lot here. We've said a lot. And so just go over to our last post over at Instagram, tag 3 people, make sure you're following us, make sure you're following Launch Pod Studios, and you have entered, and James will do all the other magic.
Yes. We've got a question
We have
for
got a
you
question.
guys
Yeah.
at
Are
the
you
top of
here?
the
Are
show.
you with us? Are you ready to...
to engage.
Are you ready to engage? Because we want your engagement, clubbers.
This is our question, which we're going to ask you now, and then we're going to come back to towards the end of the show and see what you've got to say. And the question is,
What if they have something to say now? Can they say it to us
well,
now?
they can say it They can say it now if they've got a really quick answer, but I'd like to give them some time to ponder it.
Let's go. Sarah says, let's go. So you better basically be speedy, or she's telling you to hit
or
the
we're
road.
moving on. We're moving on otherwise. Okay, the question is this. Please give us your top tips for self-care over Christmas, or shall we say the festive season.
Yes. It's Thanksgiving today.
Happy
as well.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving,
to any
everybody, if you're
American
celebrating.
Viewers. We want your self-care tips over Christmas.
Yeah. What are your self-care tips for surviving Christmas in the best way possible? How do you look after yourself? Oh, Oliver Mishkon, your husband is here, and he says, wash hands.
Wash your hands. Thank you. That's so helpful, darling. Well, before you make the turkey, was that
And
why?
after, because you should never touch raw
So
chicken
you
and
should
raw
never
poultry.
touch any raw meat without washing your hands.
I suddenly feel self-conscious now that I
after.
know that Ollie's watching.
I can't believe it. He found us on YouTube.
Yeah,
Well,
he
he
was a
must
bit
have been
perturbed.
scrawling the internet for us.
He found you.
He found me.
He found you.
I
Anyway,
am here.
right.
Yep.
Rather than Ollie, does anyone, as well as Ollie, does anyone else have any tips for how do you look after yourselves over Christmas? We would love to hear. Don't have to answer now. We'll come back to it.
We will come back to it. Yes,
Okay.
we will. What do you want to do next, Nicole?
Well, I think we're going to talk about what we have been doing in the past month in the club.
Yes.
Turn the competition on.
Oh, our producer, thank God he's here, for many reasons, has told us that we haven't turned the competition on.
Okay, should we give it a 5-second countdown?
Yeah.
And if we're really lucky, then a little clock's going to appear just here above my head on the screen.
Is it?
Yes, it is. And that means that the competition is going to be open. Ready? 5.
How did you know that was going to happen?
Because I'm just witchy like that. 5, 4,
It's not there.
3, 2, 1.
No, I see what you mean. She did know.
So,
You are a pro.
thank you. You have half an hour to enter the competition. I'm going to remind you one more time how to do that. You need to follow us on Instagram at Self Care Club Pod. Follow Launchpad
Yes.
on Instagram.
Launch pod.
Thank you, Launchpad. And tag 3 friends.
On our last post.
Yeah,
Go
and you
over
need
to
to be here. You need to be here.
Oh, yes. So go over to our last post. All the information is on there. Tag 3 friends. Make sure you're following Launchpod Studios. Make sure you're following us. And then you have entered into it. And you have to be here to claim the prize. If you are the first person who is picked, you get to choose which bundle you're going to go for.
You
Okay?
better go for the merch or we're going to maybe cry.
We're not really. If you really want to go for something else, you
We don't
absolutely
mind.
may.
It's fine.
Okay. So the competition is open.
Yes.
James, are we now allowed to go and talk about what we've been doing at the club? We got a thumbs
are.
up from James. Okay.
We've had some good shows
Yes,
this last month.
We have.
Really good shows.
What have your favourite shows been in the last 4 weeks, guys? Since we last did our last live, we've had
Shall I remind you, we've had choir.
choir.
Well, you loved choir.
I loved choir. What else have we had?
We have done boundaries.
Oh,
Massive week. Huge,
Oh.
huge feedback from all of you, actually, with Boundaries Week.
we'll get on to it. We'll break them all down.
Then we had a weird week because we were both ill.
We were
Remember?
really sick.
And we were supposed to do a special Halloween show, but instead we had to do self-care when you're sick
Yeah.
because we had no other choice because we were simultaneously sick.
Oh,
Boundaries,
2 people have
boundaries,
just said
Sarah saying
boundaries.
Boundaries, yeah.
Carmen said boundaries
And then
as well.
this week, defo boundaries.
Ah, you see. It was
and
a big
then
week.
this week,
I think we should have made that into a mini series.
we can revisit it. You know?
Nancy said she'll come back whenever we ask her to. I loved the quiet episode. Emily Rose, firstly, I love your name. And my daughter is called Lily Rose. And secondly, I loved choir. Camilla, choir and boundaries were amazing. Really enjoyed them and looked into joining a local choir too.
Oh, great. A lot of people said that, you
Yeah.
know, that after listening to the show, they'd been thinking about joining a choir and the show kind of prompted them to look into it and go and do it. And I was really happy.
Yeah. I was,
because-
what else have we done? Sorry. To choir,
Choir,
boundaries.
boundaries, self-care when you're sick,
Self-care when
and
you're
what's
sick.
out this week, which is Vampire Spray. The
Oh,
Sidekick
we've
Vampire
released
Repair
that.
Spray.
I love choir. I really love singing, but I'm shy. The podcast inspired me. I want to join a choir now. I love the boundaries too. Thank you, Michelle.
Go for it, Michelle. Do it.
Seriously, go and join a choir. And if you are shy, because Richard actually said that there was a guy, you might have heard it in his interview. He was talking about a guy that came in and he was so self-conscious and so introverted, and he came to choir and he literally sat at the back and he didn't sing and he didn't really do anything, but within a month, or was it 6 weeks or
Yeah.
so, a very short period of time, he was singing a solo.
Yeah.
So actually it's an amazing way to build your confidence, to build community. I mean, as you know, if you listen to the show, I was obsessed with the choir.
You really were.
I was obsessed with it.
James, I think, has got a little video of the choir that we joined for the week, just to give you guys a reminder of what it was about.
The choir is just a bunch of everyday people from all walks of life that come together and sing songs. It's as simple as that. It's about people and about community. It's about friendships. It's about adults moving outside their comfort zone, which is dropping their kids off at the school playground or their work social life or their family or the friends they've had for years, and walking into a room and making friends with people. I love running the choir. I love meeting people that tell me as they walk in that they can't sing, they have no musical experience, and then simply watching them grow and become more comfortable in the room, feeling that you're part of something. Initially when you walk in, you feel that you're standing on the edge, but within a couple of weeks you feel that you're part of that community, and it's very truthful, and that brings happiness. That's it.
So that's Rich.
He wasn't your average choir master.
He's
was
not
he?
what you kind of imagine when you
No.
think, oh, I'll go to
No.
choir and a choir master. So that's Rich. I'm glad that the listeners get a visual on him now, so you can see. And also,
He was very cool.
He was
like
so cool.
he was one of those people that you just immediately feel uncool when you're around him, isn't he?
But the Our Voices Choir are doing a concert, a Christmas concert.
In 2 weeks.
On the 9th of December, and you can buy tickets. We are going.
We are going.
And there's 2 shows as well. There's an early show and a later show. And I believe, I shouldn't tell you this, but I'm going to tell you it. The later show, they're doing choiraoke.
Does that mean we get to sing?
Yeah.
Are we going to the later show?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I booked us the later show because of choiraoke.
Girls, I've got a very important question that's come in.
Oh, yes.
James says he's got a very important question that's come in.
From Catherine.
Rich is a hunk. Did you fancy him a little bit?
Oh, Catherine. Well, he's a
this is
very
awkward.
He's a very charismatic, happily married man, and I'm a stunning, very happily married woman. So, I would say I very much enjoyed my private singing lesson with him and being in his choir. Should we just leave it at that, Nicole?
Yeah. Yes, he was. I met him on the night at the choir. Lauren had been with him that day, and I'd had my singing lesson with Eliza, Lauren's sister-in-law. And when I turned up to choir, I was very taken aback at how I was I didn't know what I was expecting, like a priest.
You
or
weren't
something.
expecting him,
I
though,
was
were you?
expecting this very cool dude who was incredibly musical and incredibly talented and charismatic and absolutely held the room, and just he's just the coolest bloke. No, I personally didn't fancy him, but he's a very captivating guy.
Yeah, he is. So anyway, we're going to go on the night.
But that was a great question.
Yeah, thanks so much for that.
Especially with Lauren's husband still watching. He's probably gone off now.
Catherine. He's probably gone to eat the dinner that I left him before I came to do the show.
Ah, my husband's on here now. He said you two should be on TV.
Thanks. What's with the husbands tonight and all the chat?
I know.
They got nothing better to do than watch us. So that was our choir show.
I
We
hope
bloody
not.
loved it.
Yeah, we loved choir, and I can't wait to go back.
You
And-
said that was your favourite practice of all time that we've ever done, ever.
yeah.
Do you stand by that even now?
Interestingly, because it's not the one I'm keeping up with.
No, it's not.
But if they were local to me, I mean, not that they're so far away, but
Would you go? Would you join a choir?
I'm very tempted, and I think about it quite often. I do think about it quite often. And Rich has said, "Come back anytime. You know, you're always welcome." But I wouldn't want to go unless I was sort of paying for the term and doing it properly, like a proper choir
Yeah.
member.
Yes?
Yeah. And I just don't know. At the moment, I can't commit to once or twice a week in the evenings. So that's the only thing that stops me.
Maybe like when the kids are a bit bigger and you've got a bit more free time, it might be something you might go back to.
Yeah, maybe.
Which would be
Quiet
nice.
episode made me well up. It was so beautiful. Thank you, Heather. Honestly,
It was
we
lovely.
sat there And listen, everything that we say on the show is absolute truth. We never big anything up or poo-poo anything. Whatever we say on the show is exactly how we find it, right? We're very honest, and we like the show to have a lot of integrity with that. So honestly, I was so choked and so emotional and so moved by this choir and just the power of the music that it's an experience that will stay with me forever, and that's why it's one of my favourites.
And the beauty of that community as well, for me, was what was so special.
Yeah.
They
really
were just
was.
lovely.
I just want to say, to remind you guys, that if you want to zoom in with us tonight and actually have a chat like face to face, then we would love to hear from you. So don't forget that is also an option if you ever want to throughout the evening. And we would love you to. We'd love someone to zoom in. Not our husbands, preferably, but anyone else.
Or our children. No.
Oh, no.
No.
You know, Lily Rose was...
actual clubbers.
Actual clubbers.
If you want to zoom in,
It would be quite funny if Ollie zoomed in, though. Ollie, you're very welcome.
You're welcome if you'd like to zoom in. If you have anything to ask about self-care that I can't answer at home later.
And so should we talk about boundaries? Because that was
Very
a very popular show.
Very popular week.
Guys, I have a question for you around boundaries. What was it that spoke to you so much? What did you love about it? Because we have had so much feedback about it, to the point that we get on our Q&A later that someone's asked if we would do it again, if we would do our boundary week again. Would just really love to know what resonated so much with you guys. I mean, I know what resonated for me. And I think that Nancy was just... I'm like just completely obsessed with her.
I know.
I now listen to her podcast. Guys, go and listen to her podcast. Sorry, I've got that wrong.
Well, it's under her name.
It's
It'll be under Nancy Levin.
Yeah, something like that. Love the boundaries. All about. My sister's on. Hi.
Some questions.
Yeah, give us some questions if we've got some.
We've had a few come in. I'll put them up in the order they came in.
Thank you, James. Can everyone hear you talking?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Because
That's James.
That's James.
He does all the magic.
How you doing?
He does do all the magic.
He really does. We do nothing. We just show up. Olivia, I'm a dancer and would love an episode on dance. Yes, we were kind of on that. Do you remember? I wanted to do...
we were going to do salsa dancing.
Yes, and we were also... Actually, we can do salsa dancing with one of the choir members. He's a salsa teacher and he's offered...
He's the advanced salsa teacher. He said, no, you wouldn't want
me.
Yeah.
We were also going to do expressive dance.
Oh.
And I am totally up for that, mainly because I want Nicole to do it. Come on.
I'm the world's worst dancer.
That's not true.
It is.
It's not.
You've never seen me dance.
I've seen you dance
when
in
have
your
you seen me
own
dance?
garden.
When?
With a DJ and everything.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. And you're a perfectly good dancer.
Yeah, but that's drunk dancing. I mean, that's not really dancing.
We could
I've
be
got
drunk
no
and do some
coordination.
expressive dance.
Okay. I will have
Listen,
to get
dance
drunk.
is happening in 2022. It's happening. It's happening.
But there's lots of dance. There's lots of different types of dance.
We're not doing ballet.
No, we're going to do bar.
We're going to do bar, but
We're gonna do bar.
that's not dance.
Lauren, love the hairband. Right. The hairband is not Lauren's. The hairband
It's
is
pilfered.
actually...
It's stolen.
It's my
Borrowed.
niece. Well, she's not really my niece. She's my cousin who I'm very close to's daughter. And she's 7 years old.
I literally pilfered it
And she
from
came over...
Nicole's kitchen counter
She came
this
over-
afternoon.
She came over for dinner last night, this little 7-year-old, because it was my daughter's birthday and they came over for a little pizza party. And she left her lovely hairband there. And Laura seems to have taken nicely to it.
I'd just like to say
It looks
that
nice on her,
what
though.
I really felt about it was, look how on brand I am
Yes.
with our brand colours. And that was what called to me. But after the show, I will give it back to you to give back to the 7-year-old. I won't take it home. But Catherine, I'm sorry I can't lend it to you because it doesn't belong to me. But if it did belong
I reckon
to me,
it's probably...
you know I would.
I reckon it's probably from Zara or somewhere or Next. I'll ask my cousin.
Unlabelled.
That hairband was
in the dog's
my dog's
mouth.
mouth. My
Oh.
sister's just said. Right, Lisa,
Thank you,
can you
Lisa.
text Danielle and see where the hairband's from so we can tell the clubbers. Thank you.
Right, thank
My
you for
sister's
that.
on the case.
I'm now wearing the dog spit hairband.
Everything goes in Miley's mouth.
I've worn worse.
Okay, so what questions have we got coming in, James?
Well, I've got a whole group of Christmas ones, which I'll save.
Oh, okay. We're going
We'll
to save
save
those
them.
for later. We're going to save those for
Here's
later.
some others.
Okay.
Hello, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
I found a monthly choir, Nicole. If there's one down here in the sticks, I'm sure you could find one in London. You're so right. No, what? Listen, the choir is not so. It is in London. London is obviously enormous, so it would take me about half an hour to get there each week. But you're absolutely right. I could probably find one down the road.
You could.
But there was something about this choir, and I think that no choir's gonna match up.
Katja, you're here. Finally got the commenting section to work. Yeah, happy to be here. Hello, we're happy to have you.
Thank you for being here.
Katja from last YouTube
I was
Live.
wondering if it was the same.
Yes,
if it was
it's
the
the same
lady. How do you know it's the
Katja.
same lady?
Because I know it's her.
Katja, is it you? That
It is
you
her.
won the prize,
She won the
and then
prize.
you weren't here on the live, and then we couldn't give it to you, and it was a whole devastating moment.
She's also
But
not in the UK.
Cheryl, who is here, she's thanking you.
She is. Cheryl's been enjoying.
She's
that
been
sauna.
enjoying her sauna. I'm late. What have I missed? Nothing
Well,
really.
well,
We've
you've
just been
missed-
rambling on for 20
You've
minutes.
missed our what's in our prize
You've missed
bundles.
what's in our bundles, but that's all on Instagram. And
Yeah.
please go. You've got 15 minutes to go and enter into the prize. It's on our last post.
There's
really.
more than one this
And we're just
time.
talking about choir, and we're talking about boundaries. And guys, have you got any questions around the boundaries or anything you want to say about the boundaries episode? Really would love to know what it was that resonated so heavily with you guys, why you loved it so much.
It's a little bit like once the beast is awoken, you can't put it back to bed. Do you know what I mean? You start hearing Nancy's voice in your head and you start building up your boundaries tolerance. And then suddenly,
I had a situation
Things are
yesterday and I
different.
heard her in my head and I thought, what do I do? What do I do? Do I walk away? What do I do? And I didn't do anything.
yeah. Danny, the fact that I have to be in control of my own boundaries. Yes. And Sarah just had a comment before that I just saw flash.
Yes,
saying
saw
I
it
love
first
the
too.
idea that I have to be, you are responsible for setting your own boundaries and keeping them. Yes. Your boundaries, as Nancy says, are between you and you.
I would like to highlight that actually, because that was the biggest takeaway for me. And I do coach a lot of women on boundaries.
Yeah.
Of course, it comes up an exceptional amount.
Yeah.
And by throwing the responsibility over to someone else is always going to leave you in a very dissonant place. You're going to feel like you've got there's nothing you can do about it. You're completely out of control because you're waiting for someone else to behave in a certain way. But that's not how boundaries work. Your boundaries are yours and only yours. If someone is crossing them, and this is what Nancy so beautifully said, they
That's
can't.
your fault.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
It's only because you are allowing them to cross your boundaries. So no one can cross your boundaries apart from you.
And yes, Rachel, that's absolutely right. Once that door's open, it's open. There was a lovely comment before that I couldn't quite read, James. Was it from Christine? It was quite a long comment about boundaries.
Is there anyone that
didn't
wants
get
to
a
zoom in and
chance
talk about boundaries with us? We'd
to
love
read.
to have a chat.
You haven't told them the number.
Oh. Can we have the number, please, for Zoom?
Yeah.
James is going to find it.
I think what I'm going to do is pop it up on the screen.
Oh, that would be much easier for everybody.
That's why no one zoomed in.
Yeah, that would explain it, wouldn't it?
It would.
If you tell the lovely people, well, they can hear me. Just join the Zoom. You don't need a password.
No.
Ooh, we could have like a free for all.
It could be like lockdown again.
Oh no.
Oh,
there we
Zoom
go.
meeting. Oh, brilliant.
There it
Well
is.
done.
Thanks,
Thank
James.
you, James.
So that's our Zoom number.
Yeah.
So by all means, pop on, come talk to us about boundaries, come tell us what you've been experiencing. Actually, there's something I would like to talk about.
Come on.
Very important. Actually, it's out tomorrow, isn't it? Challenge of the week. Okay. And we have a little
Oh.
bit of a discussion about this in tomorrow's epilogue
You got
show.
a little bit bossy
So did you.
A little bit.
You got very bossy.
about challenge
You
of the
told
week.
me to edit it out and I didn't.
I got even more. I know you didn't.
I didn't.
You defied my
Yeah,
wishes.
I did because it was a good conversation. Because, right, let's discuss challenge of the week.
Okay, come on.
Is anyone doing challenges of the week? Because we are setting them because we want you guys to be with us. So
Yeah.
we don't want to do this on our own because it's so much more fun, like choir in a community, that we do everything together. And also, of course, what's really underneath that is that we want to encourage everybody to invest in their self-care.
Yeah.
So that's why Challenge of the Week was created. That's what it's there for. So we would love to know what you've tried, what you haven't tried, and why you're not trying it. If there's any reason that you just forget. But I mean, the challenge last week with Nancy was absolutely
such a good challenge.
on fire. Did anyone do that? We would love to know.
Zoom in and tell us if you did
What was it? It was give yourself permission
to say no.
To say no. I mean,
and build in
that
the
the
pause.
sexiest challenge I've
Build
ever
in
heard.
the pause.
Build in the pause. Do you want to
If you're
tell
not ready
everyone
to
who,
say no.
if they just give them a little recap about what the pause was?
If you're not ready to say no immediately,
Yes.
then build in a pause. So you say, well,
So if I
I'll
say
get
to you,
back to you.
Would you want to come for dinner tomorrow night?
I'll let you know by Wednesday.
Yeah, well, it's
Because
tomorrow night,
she
so.
says that her
Oh, James
because
loves
she says that an immediate yes
It's still a no.
is
A
still
knee
no.
jerk yes is still a no.
no.
Oh, she's a goddess. I love her. So let us know how you're getting on with Challenge of the Week. Or
do you hate Challenge of the Week? Do you want us to scrap Challenge of the Week? Is that what you're trying to tell us by not doing it?
yeah. Or are you just not sharing it? Like, what is
You're
going
just keeping
on?
it to yourself.
Yeah.
We're very confused.
Yeah.
About what the fuck's going on with Challenge of the Week.
Because we thought it was a great segment. We were like,
Do you hate it? What's going next? The wellness news flash?
No, you can't scrap the wellness newsflash. We've got a corker this week coming out tomorrow. Oh my goodness. You wait. Projectile vomiting and everything's going on in tomorrow's newsflash.
Oh my God. It's a big one. Okay, I would like to hear some of the answers to our Christmas question. So I asked you. Yes.
Oh, Rachel, I love Challenge of the Week. I just
Oh.
keep it to myself. No,
Come
Rachel,
on,
come on.
Rachel.
Why don't you zoom in now, Rachel,
Rachel.
and tell us about Challenge of the Week? Go on.
Emily Rose, recently I've been wrapped up in schoolwork, so I haven't been able to keep the challenge in mind. But I'm catching up now after exams. Thank you, Emily Rose.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
Rachel, are you going to take me up on my offer to zoom in and talk to us about Challenge of the Week? We would love to speak with you. I know that's a bit like a bit of an ask.
Oh, James.
James thinks we can't see.
James thinks we're so old we can't read them at that size, and he'd be right. Listen, this is the question that we asked you at the top of the show.
There's 9 minutes left to enter the competition, so please make sure you enter it.
Olivia, we can't remind you any more than we do.
How can we? Okay, well maybe we do need to remind them.
Okay, maybe we'll put an Instagram post up.
Well, I think I do, but I don't want to start to get annoying.
We don't want to nag you. We're not your mothers.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to do it, that's fine.
Maybe
we're not going to make you.
Maybe people do keep it to themselves. Some of them are more subtle than others, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're more like thought processes and just different ways of thinking.
I'd still like to know your thoughts.
I'd like to know if
and
anyone did the
emotions.
compliment circle.
No one did the compliment circle.
Why? That was
it's
great.
so deeply uncomfortable.
We did.
Yeah, we did it because we do the show.
And that was my favourite epilogue show of all time.
Oh, it was such a sweat-making, sweat-inducing, uncomfortable. I was telling my son's girlfriend about it in the car on the way here, and she was like, that just sounds like the worst thing ever. That sounds so uncomfortable. And you can't even say things like, I like your hair. Like, no, you can't.
No, you can't say that.
No.
You have to go like soul level.
Yeah.
I
Really
like your
deep.
hair
And
shit,
she
doesn't-
said, but what if you don't know the person? And I said, well, then you have to go with your instincts and find something that resonates with you. Like when you came in the room, you gave me such a warm smile and you immediately made me feel at ease.
You're very good at them. I mean, you can pull them out your arse and you
I
are
really
so
can.
specific. You are very good at them.
It's all about being specific, isn't it? The compliment. Because a generic one doesn't mean so much.
No, not as in like, I like your hairband.
But let's be honest,
You
even though
are-
it's covered in dog spittle, it's winning.
You are rocking it, I have to say.
I'm channeling
Thank
Kate
you,
Middleton
Darcy.
tonight. That's the general
Is
vibe.
my sister still on here? Did we get an answer from Danielle about where
But
the
where's
hairband
this
is
hairband from? Where's it from? Because Catherine needs one for Christmas. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Can
come
we
on, let's-
answer these questions?
Yes.
Am I allowed now?
I'd like to hear
Right.
from the listeners.
What are your top tips for self-care over Christmas?
Yes.
Hit us up. It's time for you to give us the tips now. We're ready. We're
Someone
ready.
can zoom in if they like.
Catch ya. Christmas self-care.
A quiet walk alone before spending time with family to be calm and ready for the day, accepting that nothing is ever perfect. And just enjoying the moment.
Love it.
That is so lovely. Just accepting that nothing is ever perfect.
I think that's half the problem with
Yeah.
why Christmas is so stressful, because there is this idea of it
Yeah.
that from the second you wake up to the second you go to bed,
Has to be perfect.
and everyone has to be in a good mood,
Yeah.
and everyone has to be happy all day,
Yeah.
and nothing can go wrong.
Yeah.
And it's
like
just
a
another
John
day.
Lewis advert. That's
It's
what it always
just-
has to be.
It's
Yeah.
just another day.
Well,
And-
it's a nice day.
But the expectations are so high that
Because you spend a lot of money on it, you spend a lot of time over
Yeah.
it. There's a lot that goes into making it a nice day. No one wants to zoom in. Why is this?
maybe they're just a bit shy.
Maybe they're in their PJs and they're just chilling. And
To be fair, if I was watching from home, I'd also be in my PJs and not a hairband.
and I also wouldn't want to zoom in.
Maybe we can shout out for the next one
Yes.
that someone could not be.
Not be in their
PJs and join
pajamas.
us.
Get
Well, I
all
don't. But you
spruced
can
up.
be in your PJs. I
We
mean,
really
I
don't
prefer you
mind.
to be in your PJs and just as you showing up. as
We're
you
only in
are.
our sweatshirts.
Yeah.
After all, our special Self-Care
Self-Care
Club
Club
sweatshirts that are going to be on sale as of tomorrow.
That was
You can buy
almost
them.
Another song.
Which one? Self-Care
Self-
Club sweatshirts.
Yeah.
We could make that into a Christmas
Rap.
song. A rap.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll mull over that. Any other top tips for Christmas, please?
Yes.
We need it. Come on, it's a coming. Lowry, for me, with Christmas coming up, the boundaries one was perfect timing to put them in place for Christmas time so I don't get overwhelmed, and a good reminder of how.
Nice. That's why we released it when we did. So I'm so pleased that that has paid off because that was the absolute point of it. We spoke with Nancy in the summer, late summer.
Yep.
And we talked
We
about
saved it.
we're doing the show.
Yeah.
And she said, let's do it before Christmas because people really need some boundaries put in place. And we were like, okay, Nancy, because we do whatever she says.
And there are a lot of things to consider with Christmas boundaries. Things like not overspending, things like not overeating, things like the dynamics between family members if you're all getting together with each other. All these things involve possibly having to put boundaries in place, and that's
Yes.
tricky.
Yes.
And also, especially when families get together, often you revert back to your
Yeah.
childhood
Yeah.
stereotypes, old patterns are repeated, and you never want to rock the boat, and you never want to be the one to say, actually, it's not okay to say that. Actually, it's not okay to behave like that. So I think it's one of those times when perhaps you can put a little bit of thought into how you're going to put a boundary in place so you don't feel overwhelmed, because your boundary is only between you and you, Nicole.
Olivia, maintain any normal parts of your daily routine that are important for your well-being despite everything else going on. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Will
Yes.
you go to the gym Christmas morning?
Well, it wouldn't be open.
Okay. Would you go like Christmas Eve?
I would go at any opportunity.
Any given time.
Listen, for me, it's my mental space.
Yeah.
And it's my mental health.
But it's also your normal routine.
It's my normal routine.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have to go on Christmas Day, but I would either have to go on Christmas Eve or Boxing Day.
Yeah.
I would start to feel a bit itchy if it was shut all through the period. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'd have to go. I wouldn't want to go for a run. I don't know. I'd have to do something.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
But that's part of my self-care, right? So exercise is so firmly in place for my self-care. Good enough is good enough. Let go. Yes, Michelle, you are coming out with them tonight. You are on fire, woman.
Right, 3
Self-care
minutes
practice
49 till...
suggestion. Please, will you try? Right.
Hang on.
Michelle.
Hang on. 3 minutes 49 till the competition closes. Just want to say. Hurry up.
Okay.
Quick.
Just go onto the post if you haven't entered. Right, Michelle. This
Yes.
is massive
Come
because
on. What does she say?
it's here. Mel Robbins is everywhere at the moment because she's promoting her new book. I am an absolutely huge Mel Robbins fan. And so what I did was Lauren and I have a very long list on our Google Drive of all future practices. And I just put on there 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I put high-fiving yourself in the mirror. And I said to her, don't poo-poo it because there's a lot of science behind it. We are going to do both of those on separate weeks. 100.
We did do the high-fiving in the mirror when we did Self-Love Week.
Yes.
And I did it every morning.
Yes.
And I felt like a complete twat.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're going to do it. And what she said was the science shows that it
Yeah.
takes 5 days.
Yeah.
5 days of
Yeah.
doing it to change the relationship that you have with yourself.
So you high-five yourself in the mirror every
Yeah.
day for
Yeah.
5 days.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
it. That's all you do?
She is everywhere at the moment.
What do you
She's
say?
on all the self-care podcasts. She's on all the self-development.
Well, she needs to come on ours.
She's huge.
What do you say when you high-five yourself in the mirror?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to do the research. You don't say anything. You just high five
You
yourself.
literally
And she says it sounds stupid.
It does.
But it is so transformative and it is so easy. And every single solitary person from any background, from anywhere, can do this because it costs nothing. It doesn't take any brain power. It doesn't take any time. And the science and the transformation behind it is so enormous. It actually changes how you feel about yourself within 5 days.
Oh, we're totally doing it.
Michelle, we're doing it.
I'm up for it.
I think I just did it. No, but it's brilliant. And she's just everywhere. She was on Dr. Chatterjee. She's been on Gabby Bernstein. She's been on Rich Roll. She's been on every podcast that I listen to.
All your faves.
All my faves. I wish she'd come and ours. Do you high five the mirror or your other hand?
I think you high five the mirror. That's what we did in Self Love Week, didn't we?
Try to join Zoom. Says waiting for host to start the meeting.
I'm turning it on.
He's turning it on. Amy, come back.
We're ready for you.
Girls, put your headphones on.
Okay.
Amy, don't go anywhere. You're coming on. I'm so excited.
I can never work these headphones ever. 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 I'm going to have one ear on. Okay, there we go.
Oh, she was lying.
What do you mean? Amy's not there?
I'm still having a fight with the headphones anyway.
Oh, I'm glad it's not just me.
What's going on here?
Amy, are you there? Is she there, James?
I think she might have double bluffed us.
Oh,
No,
Amy.
she wouldn't do that.
She
Not
wouldn't.
that I've never met.
Not with a heart at the end of it.
No, she wouldn't. She wouldn't.
Maybe her internet went down.
Well, this is someone else.
Come on then, who is it?
This is Victoria.
Okay.
I fix the headphones.
Well
Are you
done.
ready, girls?
We're ready.
How excited are you?
So very excited. Come on, come on.
Can you just clarify that they know that they're on air?
Victoria, you are about to be on air. We'd just like you to know that.
Hello.
Hi.
Victoria.
Nice to see you girls.
Thank you so much for being the first person to join our Zoom on YouTube. We are delighted to have you. Thank you.
Thank you for being brave because no one else wanted to do it.
No, and my self-care is I've not put any makeup on today, so I look
Good
like
for
this.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You look lovely.
Food by the
She
door,
does look lovely.
but no makeup.
Yes. Just how we like you, as you are.
There you go.
What did you want to share with us? Did you want to ask us a question? Did you want to tell us something?
I was kind of going to add to the boundary thing, which falls in line with something else that I've heard recently, is that by doing everything for everyone and saying yes to everything, you're disempowering other people. So by putting your boundaries in place and saying, if someone says to you, oh, can you organise that for me? Then you just say, I tell you what, I'm free these days, you organise it and I'll be there when you need me. And it completely empowers the other person and then gives you your boundaries.
Oh, I love
Nice.
it. Oh,
Very
I love it.
nice.
So you're kind of helping them out with their own boundaries, because if you're saying if they find it difficult to step into their boundaries, you can kind of like give them a little shove in the right direction. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, kind of that. You're empowering them by making them kind of take control of something, but it's also setting a boundary for you because you're not taking everything on. So for an example for me is with doctors and hospital appointments with my parents. They tend to say to me, will you organise it? Because you've got to take me and you know when you're free. So now I just say, I'm free Monday morning, Wednesday afternoon and Friday afternoon. Book an appointment for then and I'll take you happily.
I love it.
Good.
But that's also, it's your boundary first, isn't it? And actually, it's a double gift because you're allowing them to do what they need to do. But really, for you, it's like, I don't need to take on all of your stuff as well. Here's when I'll do it, and that's it.
Yeah, so it's kind of putting your boundary in place, but it's empowering them at the same time. So I think it kind of quite nicely.
It's amazing.
So how was that show for you? Did it tell you stuff you didn't know? Did it reinforce stuff? Did it give you new ideas?
I think mainly kind of reinforced stuff to me, but I think that taking a moment was a bit of a breakthrough because I tend to just nod and go, yeah, okay, I'll take it on, and then my head is kind of exploding.
So building in the pause.
You loved the pause.
I did
didn't
love
you?
it. Thank you so much. Fabulous. Lovely to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for zooming in.
First ever.
I was hoping the Zoom might qualify for some merch as well.
It probably will.
It may very well.
Have you entered? Have you entered the comp?
I think so. I was having Instagram issues, but I think I've entered.
Okay, good. Well, let's see.
I hope you have. Are we about to draw it?
Yeah, we are.
Thank you.
Thanks
so
so
lovely
much.
to see you.
Bye.
Oh, we've got one more on Zoom.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. But I just
We
want to
should
say
answer.
the competition is now closed. Done.
Finished. Amy.
Amy, you're there. I knew. Oh,
Amy.
hello. That's not Amy.
Wait a minute.
Do you know Amy?
No.
Oh. Because you were...
There you
Hello.
go. We've got a face.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you, Amy?
Right.
Very good, thank you. How are you, ladies?
Have you got a Christmas tree up there?
Of course.
Wow. You're peaking early.
Well, hello.
Peak early every year. Love Christmas.
Thank you for zooming in.
I can't believe nobody else has.
Well,
No,
they weren't
no,
as
just had
brave.
Victoria.
We had one other lady, yes.
To be fair, Amy, you would have been first, but I closed the Zoom meeting, so I'm sorry.
It
We
was
should-
hard because I kept going into Zoom and then I was missing out on the YouTube chat. And I was just like,
Ah.
I blame the producer. Natalie, Natasha says you're looking very festive.
you haven't seen nothing yet. I feel like I've got to compose myself for the outdoor decorations until
Oh,
at least December.
oh, well, yeah, you haven't got long to
So,
wait.
so tell us, what did you want to share with us? What did you want to ask us for jumping on the Zoom?
I feel like I've come in a little bit late. Somebody was here and I was just like, you gotta go now. But I just wanted to say you guys literally have no idea what an amazing impact you have on people's lives. I'm a postie for a living and literally I get 4 hours every day to listen to podcasts, and your podcast is by far my most feel-good podcast. And it cracks me up.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. That means so very
It
much.
really does. It's a bit of a one-way street for us because we sit here every week, I mean, Nicole and me and James in the booth, and we sort of, it goes out, but we don't really know what's going in.
Not anymore. That was the point in this, wasn't it?
So it's lovely. It's lovely to hear that.
And we said the same to someone this morning. We did an interview with this very big wellness influencer who's coming to us she's coming on the show in January, which we're really excited about, but we'll keep it as a bit of a surprise. And I said exactly that to her. I said, you just have no idea how influential you are, how amazing your work is. And she was so touched, wasn't she? So I feel like, you put the energy out and it just comes back to you. So
Yeah. Thank you.
thank you.
We'll have to make sure we shout Amy out on her round in the next
Where's
episode.
your round? Where is your round?
In Southampton?
Southampton. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We'll shout you out.
I'll write that down because
Write
you
that-
won't.
Thank you, James.
Write that down. And always comment on our questions and things on Instagram. We'll always read it out.
What's been your favourite show recently?
Oh, there's so many. I really liked the compliment one. I like to think I give good compliments, but the reality is actually having listened to them, they weren't personal at all. But they come really easy, and actually they weren't then that truthful. So actually that resonated.
Okay.
It's easy to be a people pleaser and not
Yeah.
actually mean the things that you say.
Yeah.
So
Did you like
resonated
that
quite a lot.
episode? How to not people please?
See, it's hard to explain. I don't feel like I please people for the sake of pleasing people. I do things for me, but when I do give compliments, I'd give them to cheer other people up. And actually, they're not always particularly personal, and I just say it to cheer people up rather than actually
Aw.
meaning it.
Right. But it's also an act of kindness as well, isn't it? Because it is a little bit of a gift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is, for
It is.
sure.
I'm on a
Absolutely.
mission now.
Good luck with it. Thank you for zooming in.
Thanks.
It was lovely to see
No
you
worries.
and get to talk to you.
Likewise, you too. Cheers.
Thank you, Amy.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. How cool. We can take these
That was
off now.
Really, really, really lovely.
That was-
It worked.
It
Yay! Okay, I'm ready to give out some prizes. Are you?
Yeah, I think I am.
Da, 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 da.
How are we doing with the prizes?
Well,
Is
first-
everyone excited? By the way, you don't have to feel the pressure to pick the merch first. Okay,
If you stop saying it, then they won't.
pick what you like. And the scarf is really
It
super
is actually
lovely. And the By
gorgeous.
Sarah £50 gift voucher is also super lovely.
I may actually take this home myself.
You can't.
Okay.
You can't.
Heather.
You have to know what a huge part you play in so many. Heather, thank you.
Thanks, Heather.
It is. Yeah, I know, me too. I'm getting emotional too. So it is funny because we work very hard on this show, and I think I say it quite often, but we really, really do. We put our heart and soul into this show, and to know that it is creating the impact that we want it to create is very humbling.
To know that it has an impact
Yeah.
or that it makes anyone feel better or helps is really lovely.
Yeah.
Truly lovely. It is
It is.
special. Okay, come on. James, we're ready.
Okay. So,
Here we
from
go.
memory,
Yeah.
this is quite complicated. But
He says it's complicated, but he always manages
I
to do it
think
very
what we
easily.
do is this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, look. And then this.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then
What?
Now I click start contest.
yes.
Like this.
And then it's going to scroll.
Here we
We've
go.
got- who have we got?
How funny if it's Cheryl again. SBM Property Group.
Are you here?
Are you here,
And
SB?
if they're not, it's now drawn a substitute just in case.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
SBN
go.
Property Group, if you're here, give us a message, please. Because we'd like to chat to you. Because you have won the first prize.
You've
may-
won the
maybe
merch. No, I'm
not.
joking.
Or maybe not.
Yo!
Yes?
Oh, do you want to know
Okay.
something even
What's
better?
your name? We need
What's
your
this?
name. It's Victoria.
Okay,
Oh,
Victoria.
that's absolutely fantastic.
Which bundle are you picking, Victoria? Are you picking the healthy bundle?
Healthy bundle.
The merch bundle?
The cozy bundle.
The Pebble? The £50 voucher? Or the
That
the
was it.
cozy? Which are you picking?
Which you want?
Whichever you want is yours.
The Pebble's a really lovely prize.
The Pebble is a lovely prize.
Oh.
The merch! Okay, one last question, Victoria. Do you want navy or pink?
Yes. Amazing. Yeah,
Oh.
it's amazing. We can work out the finer details. Victoria, send us a DM on Instagram and
Yes,
we'll reply
please.
after this and we can figure out the colours and you know.
Yep.
Well, done, Victoria.
Can you
Everyone's
just
very happy for
DM us
Victoria.
and just say it's me merch bundle, and then we know it's you who's won it. Well done. I'm so happy.
I'm so delighted. And by the way, this merch is going on sale.
Yeah, it is.
So the jumpers are $24.99
Yeah.
and the water bottles are $12.99.
Yeah, and they will be on sale, and we will be putting a link up for how you can buy them. Navy. Okay, the navy is yours.
Lovely. Oh, that's so cute.
Should we give some more stuff away?
Yay! I like giving stuff away. Feels
hang on.
great. Let's close that.
Bear with me. Obviously, it takes a second.
We're just very impressed that you can do it
Very.
all, James.
I don't even know if I can.
You
Hold on.
can. You did.
Yeah,
I'm
once-
so pleased you won it.
once
That is
isn't
so
proof.
I
fab.
know, that's lovely.
Okay.
What are they
one-
going to go for next?
we need
Lauren
one winner.
reckons that. No, I'm not going to tell you what Lauren
3
reckons.
tags.
Don't say.
Unique users. Get comments. I mean, in theory, with the number of people here
Yeah.
on the comments,
Yeah.
you could win twice.
If you win twice, your
I mean, that'd be
your luck's
outrageous,
really
wouldn't
in.
it?
You could
Right,
win
ready?
twice.
Okay, let's see.
Get the comments. It's very
It's
exciting.
very clever.
Jess providing us with a drum roll.
Thank you, Jess.
Here we go. It's good because it's all audited, so people can look up this code after and see that
Ah.
the draw is genuine.
Okay.
Oh, it's very
Well,
genuine.
it's definitely genuine.
Very genuine. I mean, I know that.
Here it comes.
Okay, ready?
Very exciting.
It's very exciting.
Rachel!
Is that good?
Yeah,
Is Rachel
She's
here?
been commenting tonight, and it's just nice to be able to give.
Rachel, congrats.
She's definitely here.
I know you're here.
Rachel's definitely here.
Which bundle would you like?
That's me.
Yay! Congratulations, Rachel.
What would you like?
You can have the healthy bundle. You can have the cozy bundle. You can have the pebble, or you can have that lovely gift voucher. What would you like? She can't believe it. Wowee, that's
I feel
so
like
cute.
that's a DM. Oh no, she needs to pick. That's
She
the
does
point.
need to
She needs
pick.
to pick.
Yeah.
She needs to pick first because we need to remove what's
Remove
been
it.
taken.
Rach.
Rachel, we
Rach.
need you back. We need to know what you want.
The
Let's go for the
cozy bundle. Okay.
That is
You're
a
getting
lovely
this
scarf.
beautiful scarf. It really is really nice. I really want it
So
myself.
do I.
And the No Mo chocolate. You see? Yes.
And
coming your way.
Rachel, please remember, DM us and we'll get back to you either tonight or probably tomorrow morning with, and we'll send it all out to you.
Right, how many more?
3 more.
We've still
We've
got, the Pebble, the Healthy Bundle,
the Healthy Bundle,
and the £50
And the
skincare voucher for by Sarah London.
Can I just say something about the Pebble?
Yeah.
Because honestly, it is, if you get stressed out, it is a very, very, it's a lovely prize.
And it's 70 quid
Yeah.
to buy.
Yeah. And it's really lovely. I don't want to sway your, well, I
Wait, you want to pick the Pebble over the chia seeds?
I mean, the language from you people.
Potty
Because
mouth,
every
potty
time
mouth.
I try and make her to do something healthy, I can't tell you the resistance. I'll have to drag her
You're kind
through
of a
it.
picture of
We're going to do it again.
That whenever
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Say that after. Whatever you make me do, I just do.
You're a much better person than me.
Three.
Thank you.
2.
Holiday Amy.
That's got to be Amy.
That's got to be
It's got to
Amy.
be Amy.
It's
Yes,
gotta
I
be
think it
Amy.
is Amy.
Come on, Amy.
Amy,
Amy.
your luck's in.
Amy.
And it's just right that the 2 people that zoomed in get the prizes.
Imagine if Amy has to deliver her own package
Oh, I would be so
to
cool.
her own house.
Yes! It is Amy. That's so lovely.
Amy,
have we
what
got?
would
I
you
promise
like?
this is totally
What's
random.
left?
What's left is the healthy package, the Pebble,
Pebble
and the £50
By
skincare
Sarah,
voucher.
Yeah. That's a nice gift.
That's a really
What
nice
do you want,
gift.
Amy?
Just while we're waiting,
Yes.
there's a lesson to be learnt there.
I didn't enter. Will I win?
No.
Not if you didn't enter. You've got to be in it to win it.
Ready?
Surely everyone
That's
knows
where
that.
the saying comes from.
Yep.
Healthy.
I probably would deliver it to herself. Love it. I'm going to put a little note on the package.
Oh, that's so cute, Claire. I'm so happy the 2 Zoomers won.
Oh,
Yes, me too. Thank
congratulations.
you,
Yes.
Claire.
Right, the healthy bundle is yours.
Gone.
Amy, gone.
And let me
Right.
tell you something,
Here's
Lauren.
an interesting one.
Yes.
Look,
Me either, love you. I don't have Instagram. Part of my self-care, so I can
self-care.
never enter the comments.
You
I
know
think
what?
for
We'll-
January, we'll find a new way.
Yes.
Okay.
We will. And thank you for bringing that to our attention, because a lot of people do use that for self-care, and it's a really important part that we really encourage, because social media can be a real drain.
Right, what we got? 2 more?
Right, we
got the
have
Pebble.
got the Pebble and the £50 skincare voucher.
Yeah.
So
2 lovely gifts.
really nice gifts.
Really are.
So you can have either, whoever wins next.
3 tags, unique users, 1 winner.
What I was going to
Everything
say.
is okay.
It's very tense, isn't it?
I know.
Yes. I feel like I should have some dramatic music.
I feel like we should
Yes,
have a
I think-
blankety blank checkbook and pen.
Or
ready.
we should have like I can't do that with my finger. We should have like a
Whoa,
drum
whoa,
roll.
whoa.
Claire!
Claire!
Claire! And Claire, was she just saying how happy she was for the Zoomers?
That's got to be this, Claire. hasn't
Yeah!
it?
Yes! It's got to be. Tell me it's her. Before we start shrieking, it's
Come
got to
on,
be.
Claire, is
It's
that
got to be
you?
the same Claire.
Come on, Claire. You can do it. We definitely need music for the next time.
100%.
We'll leave that with you, James. You get to
We
choose
could
the
sing.
tune.
We could get the choir in.
Oh.
Yay! Oh, I'm so pleased because you were
What-
so pleased for them, and now everyone could be so pleased for you.
What
What
are
are you
her
picking?
choices?
Your
The
choices
Pebble.
are the Pebble or the £50 voucher.
Yes, which one would you like?
It is me. It is you.
Which one would you like, Claire?
Dun, dun, dun. Should we sing the music? You're in the choir, you two. Why don't you, you know?
I'm not in the choir
No?
because
Okay.
I wouldn't
have
know
a
what to
terrible
sing.
voice.
Whoa!
Can I have the
Yes,
Pebble, please?
you
Yes,
absolutely
Claire.
can have the Pebble, and congratulations, and
Okay,
thank
so
you
And
for
enjoy
entering.
it. And
One
let us know
more.
how it goes for you
We got
because
one
we've
more.
tested it.
We have tested it. We've done a whole show on it.
Yeah, we've got one more prize.
That's a very good show.
It's the £50 skincare voucher from By Sarah London.
It's-
They
and
are
by the way,
beautiful products.
They're beautiful, just because
Yeah.
you probably don't know them, but they
Yeah.
are actually really, really lovely. So the next person who's going to win is in for a real treat.
Yes.
Okay, here we come for the last one. 22 entering comments. Obviously, the merch bundle went first.
That's very nice.
Here we go.
I was going to say I'm so happy.
Here it
but
comes.
I am. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Da-da-da-da.
Camilla.
Camilla, are you here? Are you here, Camilla?
There was a Camilla.
There was a
chatting
Camilla.
earlier.
There was a
Yes.
Camilla. Oh no, that was Carmen. There was
No,
a
Camilla. There
No,
was a Camilla too.
Camilla was here.
Camilla. Are you still with us?
Come on, Camilla.
Come on, Camilla, because you've
Come on,
just
Camilla.
won
Come on, then we've got
£50
5 out of
worth.
5.
Of lovely, lovely skincare products.
She was definitely here.
Come on, Camilla.
I'd feel just terrible.
Claim your prize. If
It
not,
is
we can
yours.
always
We can
message
contact her.
Although the rule is you have to be here.
Yeah.
No, but I'd like
whoa!
to.
Yay!
5 for
5 out of 5. We did it. Well
Camilla,
done, Camilla.
you've won. You've won the £50 skincare voucher. You're still here.
And it's
Good.
yours.
It's yours.
So just DM us, all prize winners. Please DM us on Instagram now. We'll get back to you in the morning and we'll take it from there. Camilla, you don't have to wait for anything. We can just email that over to you.
Yes.
So just give us your email address.
Fabulous. I'm so happy everyone got their
Wasn't that
prizes.
so lovely?
Gorgeous.
Thank you so much, everybody. So we're going to do a quick sneak peek into
Yes.
what's coming up
Yep.
in the next few shows. And then we're going to let you get on with your lovely evenings and let you get excited about the show that's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got
I actually
coming
can't
up.
remember what's coming up.
I'll tell you.
Tell me.
Cryotherapy. Now, I don't want to spoil it, but Nicole got quite into this.
Shocker.
I don't want to say any more.
For those of you that listen to the show regularly, it won't be shocking to know that I got a little bit addicted.
Anything endurance based, she's in there like swimwear. So, yeah, cryotherapy. Okay, a really good show coming up, How to Give a Heartfelt Apology.
That's coming out on Tuesday.
So we did
It's a great show.
we
great
did
show.
stop saying sorry when you over apologize,
Yes.
but now we're doing the opposite. If you've really fucked up, how do you give a heartfelt apology?
Because, saying sorry can be hard and brave and courageous and difficult and uncomfortable and all of those things. So we look at it all, don't we? So if you haven't listened to our How to Stop Saying Sorry show, go listen to that first and then you can check this one out because the two go very beautifully together.
And then I shall tell you quickly 3 more shows we've got coming up for the rest of this year till this year is done. We've got Asking for What You Want.
Yes.
Very important practice. Weighted blankets. That's January. Weighted blankets.
Weighted blankets.
Anyone try those? Does anyone use one of those? And we are bringing back Self-Care Club's resident therapist, Kate Medlin.
Yes.
And she is going to solve your Christmas problems. So we're going to put that out there now to you. If you've got any problems going on about the Christmas period, over the Christmas period.
Anything you're struggling with.
And you can do that anonymously.
Absolutely.
We're very, very happy to do that anonymously if you want. And Kate will come in and she will help you out. She is the agony aunt for Bella magazine and she is also
our
a
resident therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's going to help us out with any queries, any struggles, any difficulties that we are dealing with over Christmas.
Yep. So please send those questions in now if you want, and please say if you'd rather be anonymous.
And by the way, January we have got some cracker
we really
shows.
do.
As I mentioned before, I gave you a little sneak preview. We've got goal setting. We've got how to ask for what you want. We've got
a very new exercise thing coming up.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's great. We're doing chia seeds. Lauren thinks that we're not, but we are.
We're not.
We are.
We're not.
We are.
I've got so many comments. We should just plough through them.
Okay, very quickly.
Oh, we don't. Yes,
because
yes,
we're
yes,
over time.
yes.
But come on, let's go. Let's
You
go.
have, both of you, chatterbox ladies, have thank you, thumbs up or a smile as your response to any of these. Okay?
Right. Okay.
Oh, we're not allowed to speak.
No.
Well, you can, but
very briefly.
Right.
Okay. Right.
Shall I just sit here like this? Well done to all the prize winners. Can we get listener reviews? On
Yeah,
their
please.
Yes, we
Welcome
love
to
that.
yeah.
Yes.
Well done, everyone. Camilla had me worried. Then I didn't want to win by default again. Oh, Cheryl. Lovely giveaway, ladies and James. Thank you, Jess. I will zoom in about the Pebble next show. Please report back. Love to know. I love my weighted blanket. Okay, interesting.
Great.
Weighted blankets sound good. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We're testing them
We're
this
recording
week.
it on Monday.
I can't wait to try weighted blanket. Don't think I can while pregnant.
No.
Oh, can you not use them while pregnant? Maybe a bit heavy.
How would I know?
I've asked weighted blanket for Christmas. Really keen to try one. Okay, we may have one on a giveaway next month as well. Thank you so much for this live. You are welcome,
Oh,
Olivia.
thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Love
this
this
so
so
much.
much. Can't wait for the next one.
In-person club. Well, maybe.
Yes.
Yes. Oh,
100%.
James says yes.
Are you
Thank
London-based, Michelle?
Are you? Let
us know.
Okay.
Yes, we're doing actually an in-person event tomorrow night as
yes,
well.
we are. Jess, I have a weighted blanket. It's
very
weighted,
but good for anxiety. Just hard
yes,
to pick.
they are bloody heavy.
I had
Oh.
to change my bed today, so I
Yeah.
had to take it off. And as you can see, I've hurt my finger, so I don't know how I'm going to get it back on.
Get your husband to help you. They're very heavy.
Yes, thank
That's
you.
kind of the point,
Well, you know, you guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so loyal to us. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for all your comments and just giving us your time and your ears and allowing us to be a part of your day. It really does. It really does make us very proud.
It does. We love it.
It does, and very humbled
Yeah.
by it all. We will be back tomorrow in your ears with the epilogue show of the Vampire Spray. Don't miss it because there is an absolutely corker of a wellness news flash. Lauren is
There is.
not happy about it.
I'm not.
And we've got How to Give a Heartfelt Apology coming out on Tuesday, so make sure you tune in. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Well done to all the prize winners, and just thank you for being part of our club.
Enjoy your prizes.